to the green flag.
I was very interested to see how the first time through the top. Oh, you see it.
Mayer's into the wall.
Yes, no grip in the outside lane. We saw this at qualifying. A couple cars have spun out. No grip for the one car, straight into the fence off turn 2.
Slow. They stay green. As we see cars going around him, he's trying to get to the bottom so he can get to pit road, but he hit the wall hard. On to pit road he comes, and we stay green.
There was just no grip in the outside lane. He ended up maybe a groove higher than he expected, and the car went straight. The 98 also right side damage, heavy damage on the right side of the 98.
Here, the yellow's out here.
And the caution now has come out.
Rick, the second lane and third lane in 1 and 2, so slippery. In Cup qualifying, we saw cars spin out on their own. Even leaving pit road, just getting up to speed, Sam Mayer got out there and just had no choice. The car went completely straight.
So take a look at this. Sam Mayer on the outside. And he's just up in that light gray area. There has been a lot of run up there through both practices and qualifying.
Yeah, you look, he's definitely a half a car higher than all the rest, and for that reason, he just chases the car and runs out of real estate. That wall really narrows up quickly. Heavy, heavy damage, and then you see that Herbst car just in front of him. He had contact a lap later.
Caution out early in Texas, and it's playoff drivers involved.
About the outside lane just having less grip than expected, and the one just kind of gets high, and it looks like he's going straight because he's not turning the wheel. I'm not sure he can. It's either too tight, too loose, or just overall no grip. The car goes straight up into the wall. Then the other end, this is off turn 4. I thought this happened in 1 and 2, but nope, off turn 4. Just same thing, very, very high up the racetrack, heavy contact, and the result for both cars is the end of the day. They're both on the DVP. I think the one is trying to repair his, but the 98 has given up, gone behind the wall, repairs unable to be made. The one still sits on pit road.
I think that the more we run and force, slower cars and whatnot into that outside groove, it'll clean up. It'll become somewhat manageable. Will it be a groove that you'll be able to make, time in? Probably not. Will it be a groove that you'll be able to gain a spot or two on a restart late in the third stage? I believe so. We got some cars in the wall, off of turn 4, down through the grass. The 11 car.
Off of 4 behind you.
And the 53 as well, you see the damage. That's Riggs in the 11.
Yeah, that was all him. He got loose underneath you and just clipped you.
38's up the racetrack a little bit, and he's just kind of chasing the race car. I don't know if there's real contact or not, but it is enough of a disturbance. Right here, we'll see. If it wasn't contact, there was some contact just a little bit there in the left rear quarter panel, but it's enough to get this 53 out of shape. They're both up in the dirty part of the racetrack, right? You see Lane Riggs just trying to avoid and just going through right there. He tears the tailpiece off the car. I'm not sure how much damage was done to the.
And now that longer run that you had talked about, Steve, is starting to happen here as Austin Hill has stayed about 0.8 of a second behind Allgaier. Marty?
And Rick, as you can imagine, after seeing those early wrecks, there was a little trepidation about maybe taking the outside on that last restart for Austin Hill, but he thought it was the right way to go.
Definitely not what he wants, as the 7 looks like he's going to pass him on the outside. So Allgaier is putting down.
He's not only going to pass him, Rick, but he's going to lap the 43 as well.
Yes.
Now this is a race for the free pass between these two cars.
So the free pass goes to the highest scored lap down car. It's going to be very close. Allgaier wins the stage. That's his 10th stage win of 2023. Stage 2. This time Allgaier has chosen the outside line. Cole Custard on the inside. We'll see if it pays off for Allgaier.
Allgaier a little apprehensive off of turn 2 to the throttle, not able to stay on the outside of the 00. He loses the lead and the control of the race right there. A little shove from the 21 off into turn 1 helped Custard as well.
Now, as this run goes on, you might have to block the second groove because we've seen the groove open up. But early in this run, the bottom's going to be where you
we got a spin on the front straightaway, the 6.
He's going to hit the inside wall hard.
Contact.
Hard into the inside pit wall.
Brandon Poole somehow gets turned around on the front straightaway.
Car's killed, guys.
I'm glad he said I'm all right. The Woodlands, Texas native.
See the 35 car as well sitting right there, just Joey Gase.
He would started it.
So the 6 right there, Brendan Poole on the inside of Jeffrey Earnhardt, the 45 car at the top of the screen. They're coming up off the corner, and ooh, the 6, does he get loose here? Or get some help from behind? Yeah, down the front straightaway, he just comes across the nose of the 39 car.
Now he's in the grass, and the car just does not slow down in the grass the way it does on the asphalt. And unfortunately, it turns head onto the wall, but thank goodness no people were sitting on that pit wall or near that pit wall.
Here's the 35 car just spinning harmlessly in the... He must have just tried to avoid or slow down because of the accident.
Again on the inside, it's Cole Custard, and we got contact before they even went into the gas. The 7 of Allgaier came down on the 00 of Cole Custard.
Yeah, that was strange. Not sure what that was all about. Justin's going to get down in the corner really good here.
Take it, take it, take it.
That right there shows you the confidence he has in his car. I don't think the first time he went through there.
Oh, more contact. Sorry, Jeff.
Yeah, when he put tires on, I just don't think he trusted his car like he did right there. Oh,
very loose.
Car, yeah,
Trevor Bayne.
You see how that stacked everybody up behind Trevor. Now Trevor's got to protect that bottom from Josh Berry. He did it. Parker Kligerman trying to make that second lane work. Right there, the 19's up the racetrack some. But Josh Berry couldn't take advantage of it because the 48.
Oh, the 45. Jeffrey Earnhardt's in the wall. Caution's out.
You just got to be lower against the door of the guy underneath you.
Tags the wall there and then comes back, and
you see Sheldon Creed right there behind him in that 2 car. He was thinking, please don't come back across the racetrack. Look how close that is. That has continued into the day, it looks like.
Starting to see this second groove come in at both ends of the racetrack. Cars that aren't handling well, mainly the cars that are tight, are going to move up there and try to get rotation. That's a good sign for stage 3. Get this track a little bit wider, and especially for tomorrow in the Cup race. These Cup drivers that were in here for practice earlier today realized how treacherous the second groove was. They're watching right now, understanding how this track is improving and gaining grip, and the groove's getting wider.
He is in position to win another stage, and he has the most stage wins of anybody this year. And you look at the speed they put together lately, everybody has got to feel like this team right here has a great shot to win the championship.
And it's the 10th time that Allgaier has swept the stages. He won 2 of the prior 9 after sweeping them. We'll see if he can finish this one out here in Texas. Allgaier and Cole Custard diving into turn 1. Allgaier on that outside, trying to keep the momentum up.
Cole Custard with a good run off turn 2. Pull back alongside the 7. He's got the preferred lane into turn 3.
Custard take the lead again.
Around.
Josh Berry goes around. So does Trevor Bayne. There's contact made with a 21 of Austin Hill. Another playoff driver involved.
Regular season points champion Austin Hill caught up in this.
Yeah, the 9 got into the back of the 21. Just, you know, didn't do anything wrong. He just everybody trying to miss the wreck. Kind of shoved the 21 into him. 51 car trying to move down. Jeremy Clemens not giving much space there.
Moffitt on the inside of Creed now.
Got another car on the wall on the back straightaway. I think it's the 45.
Yeah, really slow. Looks like
caution's out now. That was a really hard contact for Jeffrey Earnhardt. Turn 2 wall strikes again. Look at the damage, big damage.
We're done.
Yeah, you're done. He's going to nurse that all the way back.
Second incident today. Oh, that's a drive
shaft.
Wow. So that hooks to the rear end and then goes up to the transmission. And for that thing to be ripped out of the car, Steve, that is a big impact to move the rear end over far enough to actually break that drive shaft.
There's just no grip up there. They've worked in a second groove. But if you get above that, it's really, really dirty, really slick, and easy to get yourself in trouble.
Allgaier surging ahead of Custard, and now he's going to get a little push there from Smith.
I hear you shoving you.
Oh, he gets him a little bit loose right there. The 7's out of the gas, losing lots of spots.
Way up the racetrack, and Allgaier saves it. So another issue for a playoff driver. The difference here, Allgaier has a win. He's already in the round of 8.
Allgaier lost so many spots, and then he had his tires, had all of that debris on him from getting out of the groove, and it took a whole quarter to get the car to make grip while that debris got cleaned off the tires.
Sneak in right there behind the 16 and maybe get that debris to go away. What a run for Parker, though, who told me this morning, my whole goal, there goes the debris. So
we
now
got
the grill on the 48. Oh, a spin, Junior.
Yeah, down in the middle of 3 and 4. The 74 car, Cram is around. No contact.
That tape, when we showed Parker Kligerman's car, Steve had the left side of the grill taped up to try to get enough downforce and enough cooling. And that debris was on the right side. So it was worst case scenario for them. He had to get that off. Here's the accident with the 74 of Dawson Cram. Not sure what started that, getting into turn 3.
Dave, what you got on the 7 car?
Just checked with the team guys, and they told me that none of the 4 tires were equalized. And I don't know, Junior, sometimes if you get shoved out of the groove like that, like Justin did, it just takes a while for everything to come back. But everything was fine on the 4 tires.
Yeah, I would tell him the reason why the car didn't have any grips because rear tires were probably off the ground. The 16 car shoving him down in the corner there, and just get back to work. And he's got that behind him, and right now trying to work his way back through this field. But it'll be hard. The closer you get to the front, the harder these cars are going to be able to pass. He's going to need to do a lot of work here. I would think you would tell a driver, you know, he's racing.
Oh, we got a lot of smoke inside the 27.
You have to ask yourself if this wasn't an issue from the left rear earlier. Man, you're not giving your guy in the 7 enough credit. I think he is coming.
He is coming, but he had a big moment a couple laps ago, lost a bunch of time to this 18 car.
Yeah, that, what was he saying, loose earlier?
Yeah.
That looked like the moment that you were talking about, Junior?
Yeah, this was it right here, way up the racetrack. And that's, everyone else has crashed when they went up there. So he did a good job just backing out, not trying to race the rest of the corner, just get to the back straightaway without hitting anything. Let's listen to the 7 radio.
Mistake, okay? Don't worry about that mistake. I need you to focus and not make any more.
Well, we heard the radio from Jim Pullman to the driver of the 7 of I have you on the cycle. And what does he mean by that? Well, the 7 of Allgaier continues on the racetrack, 42 laps to go. Allgaier running 31 2s to 31 0s when he's not in traffic. We'll update what the leaders do with fresh tires. But this is a very precarious situation for everybody that has pitted, because you see on the left-hand side that Allgaier has a bunch of cars 1 lap down. So if a yellow does come out, this is going to be a huge break for Allgaier for the 7. Unfortunately, not so great for the 44, who was the caution. Daniel Dye making his first Xfinity Series start, running decent too, inside the top 20 before the cycle.
John Hunter's been really moving around the racetrack, and you ride on board with John Hunter with the Toyota onboard camera right now. Ben Bayshore said something interesting, Steve. Right before they went back green, he said, the length of this run is going to be perfect for us. John Hunter has struggled on the longer runs today, about 35 laps at the end of this run here, at the end of this race. So does it come down to that, Steve? Sometimes a short run or a medium run really works for you. Caution out right now, though.
As we see, it looks like a piece of crush panel is blown out of a car.
Right now, you're wondering, everybody's wondering how fast.
Oh, we got a spin.
red. That's awesome. Is that Hill? No, that's the 26.
Kaz Grala gets caught up in this.
Yeah, the right rear tire is completely off of that 26.
Yeah, J.J. Yaley started up there, I believe, in the second row.
Come on.
It's like just trying to go 3 wide, not enough room. J.J. side by side down the back straightaway, right behind them. Nemechek now clearing to 3rd place. Oh,
Lines up the racetrack.
Here comes Nemechek.
Back down to the bottom, he blocks Nemechek.
20 sugar.
And way up the racetrack with the 7 of Allgaier, maybe got some contact with the wall. The fight for the lead. Nemechek on the inside. Kligerman falls back to 2nd. I mentioned before, 6 wins already on the 2023 season. and a spot in the round of 8. John Hunter Nemechek is going to win at Texas.
Yeah, thank you guys. That's how you do it right there.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.